YouTube Music Weekend をご覧の皆さん、よしきです。Hi, people who are watching YouTube Music Weekend. How you doing? I hope you are well. This is Yoshiki. そうですね。今日はですね、なぜ僕がクラシックミュージックをやってるか、最初に行ったヨシクラシカルワールドツアーですね、10カ国ぐらい行ったんですけど、その様子を、皆さんに見てもらおうと思っています。ドキュメンタリーなんですが。Yes, today I would like to show you Yoshi Classical World Tour. That was my first one. I went to around 10 countries, I guess. So you'll find out why I started doing classical music or my root of classical music. This is a documentary style film. そうですね。僕はロックもやりますが、僕のクラシックサイドを今日見てもらおうかなと思って。Yes, I want to show my, classical side. So there are some struggles while I was touring around the world. Sometimes things didn't go smooth, but that could be interesting as well. そうですね。世界ツアーっていうと全てがうまくいくわけじゃないんですが、そういった面も含めて今回のドキュメンタリーを見てもらえるととても嬉しいと思っています。So I hope you enjoy this film, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you soon. Love you. It's hard to start all over again, but I'm realizing even more and more, music has no boundary or walls. I'm not trying to compete with anybody, I'm trying to compete with the person I would like to be. I believe when you are really dedicated to doing something like positive way, all those things happen. Nothing is impossible. Just believe in yourself.
Yeah, really, because you look so...
Then he said, he convinced me, my agent, actually he's the biggest agent in America.
I was very happy to get it.
Changing over the time.
I'm that passionate about it.
Wow.
The result was amazing, so it was good.
Maybe one minute.
If I go to Moscow, please, my room must be all white.
Oh, I see.
С храмом Василия Блаженного. Какие впечатления о Москве?
I mean, Tokyo and Moscow, like this. Yeah. When I started doing rock band, my mother was not that happy.
It's okay.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So what time are we starting tomorrow?
12 noon.
Really?
Yep.
Starting makeup or
Earlier, makeup.
Makeup started, the first interviews at 12 noon starts.
whoa.
There's makeup 10:30 or 11? I have to look at the schedule. I think so.
So I need to get some sleep then.
Yeah.
You see, I don't know how you do it. You get 2 hours of sleep at night.
Yeah, that's my average. 5. So I combined all those classical tunes.
Yoshiki pouvait parler au Yoshiki d'il y a 20 ans. Si le Yoshiki actuel pouvait lui parler, qu'est-ce qu'il lui dirait maintenant?
Stop drinking. Not really. It's a cool magazine.
Yeah, it's for you.
Oh, thank you. 6 or 7 strings players.
How do you feel to go alone for the first time on
How do you sound rock your classical songs?
Do you have a message for your French fans?
Would you be interested to live in Europe?
I would like to create another memorable moment with my French fans. Yeah. Yes, melody is so important.
How many interviews?
Half as many tomorrow.
Like 10 or more. That's good. So just to check.
You got it.
So I'm not gonna even practice.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just
Piano store, I'm gonna have to talk to the woman,
okay.
but I'm sure she'll let us. She was,
Okay. I'll just go there and then. So I'm just go there and come back. I'm gonna just stay there
Good.
10 minutes or so.
okay. Have interviews to do from 11:30 to 12:30, and then obviously whatever your schedule will accommodate us would be great. I know that.
11 to 12:30?
Well, that's what time we have interviews too. So
But it will be at the hotel or?
the interviews are at the hotel.
So you don't, okay.
So, Yoshiki, what time do you want to rehearse tomorrow?
Whenever it's available.
You tell me then what your schedule is, and
Um,
2 hours, Yoshiki, or longer?
Oh, 2.
2 hours, maybe.
you can have them all, you know.
Oh my God. Yeah, every piano has great tune too. So all of them are tuned, huh? So great.
To squeeze in a new experience and find something in the cities that's different.
I agree, but let's see. I took a picture 25 years ago in the front of Eiffel Tower.
Right.
So then we talked about yesterday.
Yeah, I just saw the picture.
Yeah,
Chloe
so
showed
we
me.
can, yes, need some reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is I want to we put our heads together and we think of a reason in every city, like what could be cool to do here, what could be cool to do here, that is very natural and very interesting and has a story behind it.
Yeah, exactly. Then if there's some story, then yeah, I don't go shopping.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah. I don't. I have people shop for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not normal. I don't have a normal lifestyle.
Yeah.
So then that's what people are intrigued about me, like, you know.
Exactly.
So. Yeah, we have to do that.
Do you have some Japanese artists or international artists do you want to work with?
Voilà, album cover.
How old were you? Your first time in Paris?
I think 22, 23.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must have been amazing, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
This one?
Yeah. Do the same one with 5 people. So you gotta find the exact location though.
Yeah, it is.
Casting process or reenacting this shot from how long ago?
25 years ago.
25 years ago. So we need to cast this. Boyd, I think you're perfect in the one. Chloe, I think, needs to be in this for sure.
That's a Chloe though?
Hey, I'm Zhenya and we're in Moscow. I'm the fan of Wix Japan and Yoshiki. I think we have a great opportunity to see them here in Moscow, and I'm really in love with his classical project. Queerix.
Hello, my name is Natalia.
Talia. I'm running a Yoshiki fan club. We are very glad to see Yoshiki here in Moscow, and we prepared for him a fan book where we put all the information about our fan club. Of course, we know that there were a lot of fans were meeting him at the airport, so we decided that we need to do the same thing because it's Yoshiki and he's arriving. We need to do something. All the people, all the fans asked me about what should we do, to what present should we take. I said that whatever you like, just to express your feelings to him. Welcome to Russia. It's a Russian tradition. Yeah, you should take it, put it in. It's a sweet. Take it to put in a salt and eat it. It's,
really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should X.
We were asking people to bring everything that they want, some but handmade. We know that Yoshiki loves roses. It's blue roses, light blue. Then you put it on a flash, and just on the song that will be, you need to turn it on, like that.
Лена, через Джингл.
Please here.
Hi. Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you. Yoshiki, special guest. Hello. Вот у нас в гостях, друзья, и тот, кто имеет на сегодняшний...
Rock and classical music is a huge contradiction, or is just a combination of rock and musical, rock and classical music.
Yeah, I mean, I started playing piano when I was 4 years old.
Where does this, craziness come from?
I don't know. I think everybody has that kind of side, I just have, I'm lucky to play drums or being on stage to express that part of me,
So only 2 interviews left, and then we have a short break, and you go to the radio station.
いらっしゃい、モスクワに。インタビューはこれからやりますけど、中の写真いくつか撮らせていただいて、その後インタビューっていうのは。
My name is Kate. We're from Rockon Magazine. It's great to meet you. Thank you.
Hi, Sergey.
That's right, except Max is on vacation, 1942 in the capital, and I am sitting here with Yoshiki, who is back, finally, for the long-awaited concert. I should probably turn your mic on. That would be the polite thing to do, right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. A short recap for those who haven't been with us the entire month. You are classically trained. You are huge in Japan with heavy metal, but then you also compose all sorts of melodies and pieces for all sorts of random events. And now you are here presenting your classical album.
Yes.
Yes. How have your travels been?
I've got amazing welcomes at Mexico airport. Amazing fans showed up, and then I got the police escort to the hotel.
Police escort?
Yeah, it was amazing. Then again, yesterday I came here. Amazing, beautiful fans all over the airport.
Muscovites love you.
I love them
They
too.
do.
It's just, so nice, and then gave me a bunch of flowers, and then so my hotel room is full of flowers.
It's like in memory of the victims of
Okay.
the Stalin period. They are taken from old stages, like broken, that you can't repair, of different cultures, of different countries. Like we have 140 different small nationalities in Russia.
140.
140, and we have more than 100 different, languages that are changing from area to area.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I'm doing a classical concert tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Is this song good to play in the piano?
Oh. Как упоительный. Yeah, it's awesome. For Russia, it's cool.
Yeah, it's a great song.
It's, everybody knows it, and it's very sentimental for Russian people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So if I play the piano, I think it's cool?
It's amazing.
Amazing?
Yeah, you'll get a great feedback.
Extremely incredible. Yoshiki-san, I love you so much. That was cool. My emotions.
Are you crying? Were you crying?
Yes. Everything fell in my heart, and I think that it was so heartful. So
it can't be in words. It was amazing, really. Please come back. We are waiting.
Yoshiki-san, I love you.
Something like the small one I usually take, you know? Right? I get the small jet. For short distance, it's good, you know?
Walk with the wall.
Just came from Moscow. Just got here in Berlin. Then it's 34 degrees Celsius. So I think I bring the heat. 'It's gonna be louder, right?
Yeah, I told him to turn it down because you were talking.
Oh, it's okay, I can.
Okay.
I'm used to talking very loud. So there's some delay, huh?
But I think they sing to the sound of the music. Yes. They don't look at the video. We don't want them looking at the TV. We want them looking at you.
Okay, let's forget it. Yeah, forget about it.
Forget it completely?
Yeah. This is and we are do. Maybe the piano or microphone, I don't know.
In a sea of the dark side.
To the sky. Your makeup is great.
So it's the same note.
Go.
Okay.
I listened to X Japan over 10 years, so I'm very excited, and I have a lot of CDs from X Japan, and so for me it's a really great band, and we have to thank Yoshiki for all this what he's doing.
Yoshiki is my biggest idol. He's my inspiration to live, to make music, to everything.
You wear wedding rings in Germany on this finger, so this is I'm married to X Japan.
Of course, I'm leader of the band X Japan, so I probably have to think X Japan first.
On the hand, have you a problem with that?
Well, I've been practicing piano pretty much 2 months, so
good luck for you for the concert.
Thank you so much. Music itself has a power. Without music, I don't know if I could even survive. I don't think there's like a one simple answer why music is so important for everybody's life. To me, it's like almost like a modern life. Compose. It's like a very sacred moment. So my last decision to describe the song is like that touches my heart.
It was amazing. I mean, come on, man. It's Yoshiki.
It was awesome, perfect, just more than I imagined it could be. I don't know how to put it into words. I'm incredibly grateful I had a chance to be here.
So many fucking luggage bags. What are you guys brought?
How many did you bring?
Level 2. Just 7.
Doors opening.
Oh, what time is it now? No.
9 o'clock on the dot.
So we're gonna get the hotel what time?
Before 10.
10? So let's see.
9 o'clock.
They are supposed to leave hotel what time?
1.
Can you tell them to tweet like Yoshiki blah 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 one more time? Oh, I already tweeted it then. Huh? I did already retweeted it. Really?
You already retweeted it?
How do I remember? Did I do it when I was sleeping?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Late last night.
Yoshiki.
Oh, because of the.
How do you call that in English? You know, it's like a mouse with a lot of like needles.
Where?
In Russia,
Yeah.
you know, Yojiki, not Yoshiki, right? Yojiki is supposed to be mouse with thousand.
Yoshik is that's porcupine.
Porcupine?
Right?
That's porcupine?
It's it's Russian. Yoshik is Russian for porcupine.
Yojiki. No, 3 cars.
3 cars.
Such a high maintenance person.
And then you're gonna have meeting with MC.
Okay.
And then somebody has to check the video.
It actually looked pretty good.
Yeah. They're very classical, right? I think I have split personality. Sometimes I'm vampire, sometimes I'm Yoshikiri, sometimes I'm Blood Red Dragon. Nose. It's enough, that's enough, huh? Yojiki.
Scoot. Oh, shoot. Oh my god.
What a timing,
It
huh?
literally started the second you got in the car. The second you got out.
I bring heat, I bring everything you can.
Yo, hold up. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What did you do, Yoshiki?
Looks like a Wally. Record company's idea for me to release the classic album.
Oh.
Yeah, because they wanted to introduce the other side of, the other side of me. Yeah.
He's just a musical visionary. I'm not even going to try and explain what he is. He's just the most awesome person on the planet. You guys know this. He's coming out to visit you very shortly, so please sit tight and hang on. Yoshiki will be out here shortly.
Yeah, video just started.
Yeah, I knew it.
You knew it.
Yeah. I told you. He has gonna come here.
So I understand you've just come from Berlin.
Yeah, I had a show in Berlin last night.
And this is you're on tour at the moment with the Yoshiki Classical.
Yes, I'm doing a classical world tour right this moment.
Is anyone in the audience coming to the show? So also, this isn't your first Comic-Con. I understand you've been to Comic-Con in America as well.
Well, because my partner is also Stan Lee, so we have a comic book together called Blood Red Dragon. So we are working on the new series right this moment. So I went to San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con with Stan Lee. Yeah. So Blood Red Dragon is kind of like based on me. Like he made me a superhero.
So I also understand you have a new theme song you've written recently for the animation Saint Seiya, the movie.
I composed a theme song for Saint Seiya. Yeah.
So you've done quite a few theme songs through your career so far.
Yeah, because I don't sleep.
Always working.
Maybe I have some power then. Yeah.
I give you a superpower. There's no sleep.
Yeah, so that's not cool power though. Not sleeping.
So what do you do to unwind? You must be so busy working all the time. When you have some free time, what would you find Yoshiki doing?
Well, I'm so lucky to be in this position to have all those amazing fans around me. So I don't have to unwind. I'm always on.
Always on.
Actually, these days, every time I wake up, I'm in a different country. So I live on the earth. So
this segment of the interview was going to open up to the audience. If they've got any questions?
What's your favorite, piano or drums?
I have to have both because sometimes when I'm like super like excited and they want to be when I bang something, I bang drums. Sometimes I want to play something beautiful, I play piano. So I need both. So it's hard to choose one.
Actually, can I ask a quick question there? Is image as important as the music?
Well, okay. I was very rebel against anything. So when we started doing rock, actually we were around like 19, 20. So we got band members together. Then amazing band members. They started doing super heavy music. Then a lot of critics, also record company label came and then, if you do that kind of music, do not wear any makeup. Just be like a man. Like, I said, what do you mean? So I was like, I wanted to do something different. So I started doing tons of makeup, then dressed like princess, then started playing super heavy music. They're like, what are you doing? Like, the more they criticize us, we did even more. So, but what I'm trying to achieve was kind of like a freedom of how you can express yourself. When people say rock or whatever, they almost say like rock needs to be this, pop needs to be do this. I was like, fuck that. You can do, basically you can do anything. It's yeah.
That's a great answer. Thank you. Okay, questions on this side. Here we go.
So everyone, like all your fans, find inspiration in you and how hard you work, but do you have a specific message that you would say to all of your fans that would inspire them even further?
Nothing is impossible. Just follow what you like to be or what you like to do.
I think those are great words to end on, guys. Anything is possible. Give it up for Yoshi! Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And guys, don't forget to check out the Will Be Available.
Okay. That means literally, I don't have to stay here anymore. If I need to go to Paris, I can go now, huh?
No.
Don't put any ideas in his head.
Paris, Moscow, Berlin, London, Paris. Huh? I've been playing the song like each country's something special song.
Yeah.
Like last night, I played Wind of Change, Scorpion song, classical version. I'm trying to figure out which song I should play Paris show.
French song.
I know this melody.
Yeah.
I can make it very nice though.
So
South by Southwest it almost feels like that happened last year.
it was only about a month ago, though, right?
2.
Oh.
Do you describe yourself competitive?
Never. No, I'm joking. I don't know. Yeah, competitive against my
everything.
No, competitive against myself. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm trying to compete with the person I would like to be. Marty. Marty.
Where is he when we need him? Oh my god.
Looks like Marty.
That's really funny.
Looks like Marty, completely.
Oh my gosh, if he was there and he heard you say that, he would have just bust out laughing. It's his loud laugh.
Marty, what are you doing out there? Marty.
Don't you think it's similar? That's you. God, which train can just wait for us?
I don't think so.
I know. I know. What? In Paris? Yeah, we were. I'm so confused.
Back to Paris.
Yeah.
It's £100 taking us down.
J'étais allée voir X-Japan déjà en 2011, c'est ça. J'étais allée les voir au Zénith, j'avais attendu à la sortie des artistes, il n'y a que Yoshiki qui n'était pas sorti, je suis restée 3 heures devant. J'écoute depuis 8 ans maintenant et... Non mais... Regarde, attends, le livre. Ah, poupée là.
Attention, il va pas y avoir. Attention, il va pas regarder.
Tu vas me faire pleurer.
Like I find it's probably smoother if you just walk them.
Where are we? Paris. I was here last week. Then I went to Moscow and Berlin, and London. Just came back. The classical tour. Monsieur.
Next Friday, remember?
Yeah, I was there last week.
Last week, yes. At Forheim.
Yes, right over there. Sorry. Juste une fille, le chauffeur. Allez, pardon. Allez hop, stop.
Pourquoi on a dit que c'est une feuille pour moi? Une feuille pour moi, s'il te plaît, une feuille pour moi. J'ai pas de feuille. Celui-là. Oh mon dieu, j'ai un autographe de Yoshiki. J'ai un autographe. Mais attends, mais... J'ai bien fait d'emmener le livre.
Keep doing that.
Of these two, they were crying.
You need music? Yeah. I don't know. Let me play with it.
Hi, Yoshi. Hi. How are you? Okay. Very good. Start from the beginning then.
Okay.
You have enough room for this?
Yeah.
time I see him, so I'm very, very excited.
Yes, I've seen him one time before. It was a X Japan show. Now I'm very excited to see him alone.
Well, it's hard to say we are excited. We're so excited that we can say it. We are just we love you, Yoshiki!
That was really amazing as expected. That was really, I think, the most amazing night in my life. Yeah, that was really such a, yeah. I can't explain it in words. No, I can't find words. I'm so excited. That's my first time meeting him. And yeah, that's all. We love you, Yoshiki!
Yoshiki qui vient partager quelques mots sur ce qu'il fera cette année à Japan Expo. Yoshiki. Yesterday I was lucky enough to watch your show, and you even played some French very famous song, L'Hymne à l'amour.
Oh yeah, I did.
In a classical version.
Yes.
And everybody was so moved. Thank you so much for the touch.
Yeah, very welcome. I learned that song actually yesterday morning. So actually, yeah.
Okay, is there anything else you want to add?
Well, it's always nice to come back to Japan Expo. Japan Expo has been like a family to me. And Thomas is a great friend of mine. So thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so excited.
Thank you so very much for coming again this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Why do they need
Why
this?
do you need that? I know.
Yeah.
It's really
You know,
frustrating.
there's no point.
Yeah, okay.
Does it just want to know where you're coming from?
This year we are
But they know. They put your thing in
2014.
there.
Then you have to still write down your birthday and everything.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's written on your passport.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, just
It
you
is
have
really
to create a
good.
card. I just went through it. Then just all the information comes
Oh,
up.
they just want to kill trees.
You don't have to go through immigration or anything anymore, right?
No. That's all done. Actually, you have to go through immigration, though. Just you.
There's a special one only for rock stars.
Yeah.
He does it. You do it, I get the other camera out.
Do it.
Are they hired person to?
No. It's for anyone.
Anyone can play on there.
Let's get this guy off. The last guy.
Yeah. Well, Sly, can you? Let's get this.
Cat. So you do it in incognito. Ooh, that's a nice piano.
Stay wide, boy. No, 5 minutes later, I just played in London station piano. It's in all the internet 5 minutes ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
On Twitter.
That's amazing.
Crazy, huh? People, you can't hide anything these days.
It's tough to be first nowadays.
Yes, I need a gym tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
No matter what.
I know. No matter what.
Yeah.
Yes. You're Yoshiki. We need to bring like workout equipment with you.
Used to.
Did you really? Like
Yeah,
machines or like weights?
You just said.
Who carries both? That's what I want to know.
Do you want to carry another? Do you want to carry another 5?
Yeah, my arms
Do you
would
want
be
to carry
huge by the end of
weights?
that. Yeah.
You look like Sly.
Yeah, I'll look like Sly. I don't want to do that.
That's a great
Tired.
I have
It's
the
so
best
tired.
best running shoes.
Yeah, oh yeah. Those are great. Feet will feel really good
Nice
after
Nikes.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
He's so tired, he'll
Yoshiki.
say yes to anything right now, too.
Yeah, just fucking do it, Yoshiki.
Just fucking do it.
Yoshiki. Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Well, it's rather a long step from those fabulous stadiums to this rather small room that we have here in London, but I think it's no less important for this evening for all of us. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And do you always travel with an orchestra like this as well?
I'm so lucky, huh?
Yeah. I couldn't possibly comment. Yeah, but it's great. Hey, I've got to ask you, what's it like to crowd surf?
Oh, crowd surf? I'm not doing this concert. Classical concert.
No, we're a little bit more reticent in England. I don't think we're joining in the same way.
It's a kind of like a challenge, sometimes, long time ago, when I was not famous, right? I mean, very long time ago. I jumped into the crowd, people all left. So I was like, oh my God, on the floor. So you have to make sure you have to be famous too.
That you have a fan base which stretches right across the world. And it's interesting that generally a lot of the homegrown Japanese music, contemporary music, doesn't seem to come out to wander outside of Japan. It's very much a domestic market. But you seem different for some way. Why has that happened? Why is it that you seem to have this terrific popularity around the world?
So first of all, we have to set mentally, if you don't see big picture, you never achieve that. For Japanese artists to be break down the boundary, the wall of that boundary, first of all, I think we have to learn English.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, when I first came to America, I didn't speak English at all. So I had a press conference in New York, Rockefeller Center. Then that was about 20 years ago.
Why is it that you think a band comes from a country that does not speak English natively is going to succeed here? It has never happened.
I was bombarded by you don't speak English, why did you come here? You're right. I will learn English. So it's easy, composing song, sometimes you spend 1 week, you don't get anything. But learning English, if you study 1 week, 1 week later, you're better than 1 week ago. So learning is so much easier than composing. So yeah, learning English, but more important, you should have confidence. You're gonna, go overseas. That's how I think. It's like, being I don't say it's kind of weird for me to say, but being a superstar in Japan, if you go to the dressing room or something, you have French course coming. You have all those, sofa and everything, the champagne, everything there. We went to South American tour. Sometime I had to wait for the interviewer for 5 hours. Interviewer didn't show up. Okay, usually it's opposite. but I still wanted to do the interview. The interview was very influential. Okay, I want to promote, So I waited 5 hours. The interview was 10 minutes. I said, thank you, That you have to prepare for this.
Yes.
I really enjoy this process.
Yes.
When we started doing the rock band, 20 years ago, so or longer, we were like this, we were desperate to make it. Somehow a lot of people kind of took it for granted when we become, big. But going overseas, you have to start all over again. Yeah. But the main thing is I've been just not compromising and creating the music, I really, it really touches my heart and touches people's heart. So somehow the music starts spreading. It's a really competitive field, So you have to be, if you are good, you won't make it. You have to be, I cannot use the F word, but you have to be above good. You have to be, if you are great, still you won't make it. Yeah. You have to be beyond great.
And because this lecture series at Daiwa is about power generally, and I'm just wondering what connection you see between power and music generally.
Well, music itself has a power, Also, as musicians, or somehow influential to the people. So we stand up for the charity thing in a way. I have my own foundation called Yoshiki Foundation America. It's 501c3. I started that foundation in 2010. I wanted to support all those children who didn't have who have some problem with their family or their health or something like that. Because I lost my father when I was 10 years old, so I knew the pain a little bit. So I was supporting those children here and there. I supported Make-A-Wish Foundation or something, or several foundations. Doing charity is not something special. It's everyday thing. If you see somebody just lying on the floor, we just give them a hand, right? Same thing. So that's how I feel. But as we have, as long as I have chance to speak of something like this, I would like to, bring the awareness for this kind of thing.
Thank you. Now, I mean, the really interesting thing about X Japan is that they were a band, or still are a band, which has a fan base all over the world. South America, Europe, the United States, and across Asia. What was it about X Japan, do you think, which brought this international success, which is so rare, really, for bands from Japan?
I think one of the reasons, the element of why it happened, my goal was always worldwide. So we are kind of set from the get-go.
And you say the internet, of course, was the big thing that allowed you to have this international exposure. But that must have developed as a key element of the music industry over the time that you've been a professional musician, because it wasn't really available when you started, was it?
That's right. Yeah, when we started, there are pretty much no internet. Yeah. I believe when you are really dedicated to doing something positive way, all those things happen. Yeah.
But there must be a point when you think to yourself, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, and now here I am as this superhero or a doll or a credit card. How does that reflect my true identity? What's the real Yoshiki?
Real Yoshiki is just a musician who loves to rock. I'm realizing even more and more, music has no boundary. Music is just, can see go through all those, any boundary or walls. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's a lovely point to leave it on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hearing people like that come and work with them. And it was just the most extraordinary period.
We're going for the Asia tour.
After London, I'm going to Shanghai, Beijing, Thailand, Taipei. Then Tokyo and Osaka. Hard in Moscow, Berlin, the roses got that total thrown Where is it? This way? It's right here.
amazing. Like, whoa, there are like that many passionate fans throughout the world. So I'm like so lucky to be able to have that many fans. At the same time, it's a kind of big pressure as well, but that kind of makes me going, like, it makes me really excited. I live like there's no tomorrow, but sometimes I feel alone, so it's a kind of like trade-off, huh? My shows, we create the show together with the audience. So I would say, you know, let's create something very memorable moment.
It's just so nice to see someone that actually cares about the music, and I like the fact that he can do something else as well as drumming. It shows his versatility.
There's just no words. I can't even process how amazing and emotional and beautiful it was.
And then Yoshiki dedicates a song to his father, and I'm tearing up already. It was a beautiful song, and to Yoshiki, thank you very much. It was a beautiful song. It's all about the emotion that the music causes, and Yoshiki's music brings that to the fore.
The moment I feel very proud of is every time I perform the show, at the end, the audience stand up, start like waving and screaming and crying. Like, that was the best moment I'm always proud of. They are connecting with the audience.
And do you have a message for fans watching this all around the world?
After losing my friends, I never thought I could have done this. But because of you, my fans, I'm here on the stage. You gave me a second chance. I can't thank you enough. Until I see you again, please be well, my dear fans. Thank you. Thank you.